What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Legion of Nerds. I'm Chuck.
And I'm Brandy.
Today, we got this tier list for y'all. Something new, just in time for Alien Day. We're going to do the Alien franchise and the Predator franchise and the two crossovers. We're going to put a tier list for y'all together. We enjoy watching other people do their tier list, so we figured we'd join in and see what that was like. See how much fun we could have talking about these movies. So there's 14 movies in total, and what we'll do is we'll describe the categories and how we feel about those categories, and then we will start just putting them on the list and getting them going.
Yes, sir.
Give us a little talk about each movie and how we feel. I am a huge fan of both franchises, especially the Alien movies. I know she enjoys some of them. I don't know.
I really enjoyed the first few movies in both franchises.
Yeah,
Didn't really get into the later ones until here recently.
right.
But since watching them, I've enjoyed some of them, and some of them are.
Well,
But we'll discuss that.
that's right. Not all can be perfect. So, in these categories here, we got Out of This World, of course, which is A++++++.
Yes.
You'll find out real quick that between Out of This World and the Next Level trophy, there's going to be a real huge gap, because those top ones, I don't think any movies will ever touch them. They may get close, but it's not even going to be. No.
There really needs to be a whole category between those
Right.
that nothing falls in.
Yeah, just empty, because ain't nothing going to get close. And then, of course, we got the average, and then we're bleeding out. Like, we're hemorrhaging. Like, may like some things about it, but most of the things are just,
Yes.
yeah. And then Dead on Arrival, of course, that explains itself.
Zero redeeming qualities.
Yeah, no, I don't know. No, just no. Why did y'all even make the movie if that's how it was going to be? I don't even understand. That's what that one means. So, are you ready to get into this?
I know. Let's do this.
All right. We're going to start out with Predators. And where's it going to go? Where do you think?
Goes into bleeding out.
You crazy.
I know.
I know you are. Because I know for a fact you like this movie too.
Had to make a joke.
I know. Predators, coming from Robert Rodriguez's studio. He produced it. Adrian Brody, Walton Goggins, Machete, Topher Grace. The cast was great. It's a rehash of Predator.
It's just on a different planet.
That's right. And none of these people are good people.
No.
I'm not saying that Arnold was a good person, but I'm sure somebody in his group were good, was a good person. Ain't none of these people good people. I don't care. They may pretend to be good people, but not nail one of them is a good person. But it was pretty cool to see another planet. There were other alien species. The Predators had dogs.
That was cool.
Yeah, Predator dogs. That was pretty cool. Again, the cast was great and the visuals were great, but it was not top tier, of course. In my opinion, if it had been a different story than Predator all over again, it may have been different. But I really do like this movie, and it gets a lot of hell, and I don't understand why.
I don't either.
It's good. It's real good.
It's good.
That's right.
It's good. It's good.
Now, we can't even pretend.
Nope, go straight into Out of This World.
This goes anywhere but there. Out of This World. This is my favorite movie of all time, y'all. All time. The first one is great too. But the second one, the mixture of war and horror, that action thriller horror that James Cameron seemed to weave in perfectly, Stan Winston came in. They built the Alien Queen, which was out of this world. Like the actors, yes, the actors, Michael Biehn, Bill Paxton, Sigourney Weaver, who got an Oscar nod in this movie, from this movie, playing this role. Like,
Yes, she did.
it's there to me. It's the perfect movie.
It's where we get the first iteration of the most iconic line.
That's right. Get away from her, you bitch. Or is it game over, man? Game over.
It's a toss-up. Depends on who you talk to, I guess.
Perfect movie. I really do enjoy the family connection that James Cameron makes, even though they wipe it out in the next one. It's fantastic. Lance Henriksen as Bishop. Like it really is my favorite movie. We have 2 dogs, and their names are Ripley and Bishop.
They'll be right here.
That's right. I mean, there's really nothing you can say. The movie is almost 30 years old, and everybody still talks about it. It goes back and forth between the first one and the second one, between what favorite, which one is whose favorite when it comes to fans. But it's right. You can't.
Aliens is his favorite.
Yeah, you don't get no better. It was the first movie I turned on for Alien Day, of course. All right. On to the next one.
Yes.
We got David Fincher's Alien 3, which a lot of people would probably put here.
It goes into average for the Legion.
It does. A lot of hell has been caught with this movie, but I really love the ideas of this movie. And Fincher didn't get to finish what he wanted to do with the movie. He didn't. I mean, he had so much hell. We all know. If you're here and a fan, you probably know the story behind this movie. And the studio just pretty much cut his throat on it.
Yes, they did. Not the movie he wanted to make.
Right. And it is dark. It's gritty. It's supposed to be. It's the end of Ripley's life. It's the end of the alien. It's supposed to be the end of the alien species, too. That's how they played it out. But, of course, studio interference. All the actors seem to be playing the same role, which they were all inmates. You killed Newt and Hicks. Like, there was a lot of things that didn't kill the movie for me, but it definitely didn't help it. Like, it's still not dead on arrival or anything, but
And how are you going to affect the movie that came before you?
you don't let
You
it.
just leave it alone.
Well, their only other option was to bring them all back or don't bring Ripley back.
They had options.
Well, actually, the writer came in and said he didn't like Newt, so that's why he didn't want to. It's a long story. I did like the different version of the xenomorph that we got. It was more animalistic, ran around on all fours.
Yes.
Like, I really did like that, and there was a lot of good ideas, and
Scurry.
they didn't let him execute it the way he wanted. So, moving on.
Alien Resurrection.
Alien Resurrection.
Someone apply pressure.
Because it's bleeding out. I'm going to tell you right now. The 200 years later with the clone. And it was a cool idea, Joss. Because Joss Whedon wrote this. It was a really cool idea and everything. But I didn't. Again, more cool ideas. Crappy execution. I like some of the cast. Ron Perlman, Sigourney Weaver, Winona Ryder, Brad Dourif.
Yes.
It really don't get no better when it comes to cast, but the movie, and I couldn't root for anybody because nobody was the good guy. They were all evil. Like the crew of the Betty had kidnapped all these people and brought them there for the scientists and military people to experiment on them. Who you rooting for? The aliens?
They all had an agenda.
Right, and Sigourney Weaver didn't play Ripley. Like, Ripley died 200 years before this movie, so she didn't play Ripley. She played a clone.
She was a thing.
Right. So, it was just a story to be told, and I didn't attach myself to anyone, and it just,
not cool.
It wasn't. All right. On to last year's movie,
Alien Romulus.
Alien Romulus.
And we're going to put it in the trophy case.
You know, it's got to. It's caught so much hell since it's come out. I mean, people dog it bad, and I don't understand. I understand, like, a couple of the callbacks I didn't like get away from her, you bitch. None of that kind of stuff flew right for me. It did, like, mix the first, like, atmosphere of the first movie with the atmosphere of the second movie.
Yes.
Very well.
And we got some new circumstances that they were under. Like
yes.
The gravity.
Yes. Which was a pretty cool scene. And I know a lot of people talk of where's aliens, but, you know. Again, this is not real life, and we don't have to act like we was really there. This is for our entertainment, and people that take this stuff too serious. I didn't see nothing wrong with it, though. That's not what I'm saying. It's just a lot of people just too serious. David Johnson as Andy
was fantastic.
Right. If you get the opportunity to go back and listen to us talk about Alien Romulus, I'm telling you, I give him so much credit because I didn't even know who he was before this movie. But now I want to see all his movies.
And we know his name.
Yes. I want to see all his movies now. And I probably will start catching all his movies. Rain. It was a great character. I hope they do continue their stories.
Yes, that was great.
It was. And the visual effects were fantastic. The face huggers were menacing and probably one of the best things about the movie. Now the end, the newborn or whatever it was at the end. I have watched this movie a few times since, and it's grown on me because the first time I watched it, I was kind of like, this is resurrection all over again.
We won't go there.
But, like, the more I watch it, the more the
creature grew on him.
It has. I mean, it grew, all right. Pun intended. Fast. And I really, really do like the end. I really do. It had some cool little things like the chest burster with the light. Old girl saying it. Fetty did a great job, and I hope he continues doing a great job.
Yes, we all do.
Yes. All right.
Now at the beginning of the Predator franchise.
That's right. Where y'all think it's going to go?
I know where we're going to put it.
Oh, yeah, because
it's out of this world.
It can't be nowhere but there. It really is the best movie in that franchise for me. It doesn't get any better than Arnold and his crew. Tough guys running around the jungle getting hunted by aliens, which you don't even know because you done forgot that there was alien shit dropped off at the beginning of the movie. Because of Arnold and the rest of the cast, you've got to know them, and you just forget.
Along for the ride.
That's right, until he starts killing everybody. And then you're like, oh, yeah, it's an alien movie.
Oh, yeah, there's a creature out here.
That's right.
Watch out, y'all.
That's right. And he takes out the whole crew. The last little final battle with him and Dutch is fantastic. Like, you couldn't even do it better. Movies don't even do that anymore. Like, they had a battle, and then they had another battle. Like, it was like one huge, long final battle where they fought, Dutch got away, and then they fought again, and Dutch wins. Like, you don't really see those type of stuff anymore. Like, there's this little battle at the end, and the movie's over with.
Ta-da!
Like, this movie took its time and, like, gets its fingers in you, and then just, like, rips it out from under. You know what I mean? And And Arnold, like I heard somebody say this earlier, and it really did click on me too, was I really don't see this as an Arnold vehicle.
No, it's a Predator movie
Right.
that Arnold was in.
That's right. And the rest of the cast are there. And instead of just him, it's a whole thing. And it is a Predator movie with these people in it. To me, it's not like the Arnold vehicle.
We get some of the most memorable quotes from the Predator franchise from this movie, and not all of them are Arnold either.
No. But there are a lot of Arnold. That's right. Stick around. That's right.
Kill me now.
Do it now. That's right. We love this movie, and we
hate.
Oh man, straight to the worst. We went from the best to the worst. How does that even happen? Man, best to the worst.
That's all I have to say about this one.
You know, what happened, Shane Black? Was it really the studio? Or did you really come in with this mess and try to give it to us? The Legion needs to know. Like, you've been around since Lethal Weapon and the first Predator movie, and then you come in with this slop, and it's...
Yeah.
No. It's ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about it. Like, we're going to skip on to the next one. What's the next one? Oh, God bless America.
We're going to go right into...
Oh, my God.
The other Dead on Arrival on our list.
Oh, my... It was right next to it. I hadn't even looked to see how they were lined up. I can't... Man, this movie is unwatchable.
Literally. You could turn all the lights out and still not see half the movie.
Like, you had to turn the brightness all the way up. Just... What were these...
There was too much light is exactly what he was thinking in the first one.
I know. I've heard that interview too. Cinematographer thought there was too much light in the first one, so he was gonna make it as dark as fuck for the second one. And man, he made it dark as fuck. What the fuck is going on? Like, again, great ideas. I loved seeing the little bit of the Predator world, and I love the fact that we had this Predator cleaner that come to...
Wolf.
Yeah, the wolf predator. He come to clean everything up. I love that shit. It was cool how it tied into the Utani at the end and all that stuff with the fucking plasma caster and everything. This movie didn't hold back either. It was killing kids. It was going into maternity wards. Like, it did change a little bit of the Predator. I mean, the alien life cycle and stuff, but it was like part Predator now. So who knew what was gonna happen? I did like the Pred alien design, and of course Wolf had no chance. Like,
none.
Although he had a lot of gadgets that I really, really enjoyed, like the stuff that he'd pour on to make it disappear. He had like the lasers that he put up in the sewers and got the aliens to run through them and blow up. Like,
that was cool.
It was pretty cool, but of what you could see anyway. Yeah, I didn't care nothing about the humans. It was really fucked up that at the end, like, they bombed this whole town and killed them all.
Poor town.
Yeah, a little town in Colorado. We all wanted to see what it would...
dropped a nuke.
Yeah. We all wanted to see what would happen if they got on Earth.
We see what would happen.
We didn't see what happened. So damn dark. All right. And then we get to the one that came before. Aliens versus Predator, the original one.
And it's going to go in the average category for the Legion.
Bam. Average.
Not bad. Not great.
Maybe if it was rated R, it was a little more gory, maybe we could have threw it up into trophy. But coming in with the PG-13 rating,
you slit your own throat.
Yeah, like this is Aliens and Predator. What kind of PG-13 shit are you trying to pull? Did I like some ideas again? Here we go. Yes, I did. I liked some of the ideas. I did like these. The idea of the predators hunting, having this place set up that they can send its young and they can hunt some aliens and prove themselves. And I liked all that. Yeah. I liked Lance Henriksen as Charles Bishop too.
Yes.
Which is great. But it really nothing outstanding. Two predators got took out in a hurry.
Yeah, they weren't shit.
And then the last predator was, him and that girl took that alien down, the queen down. Like they fought, but it wasn't nothing. Like it was average. It really was. I think the PG-13 for me is the problem.
It was.
I wanted to see more gore from both franchises. Were gory and horrific, and I wanted more of that. I just did. All right. So the one that begins all of Alien franchise, Dead on Arrival.
Why are you even playing? Just put it up there and out of this world.
I know.
We already know.
We're not going to say anything that hasn't been said about this movie. Spectacular. If you know anything about this movie, it came from a comedy. Like they made a comedy before this, and then decided he wanted to do a real one. So he wrote up this version. They got Ridley Scott and all them in. The cast was really full of, I don't want to say nobodies, but people that weren't huge at the time.
Right.
But man, did they go on to become huge. The whole cast is outstanding. The way that it focuses in on Brett as the main character for like the first 30, 45 minutes of the movie. And then he dies. And then it's just a scramble. And you don't even realize until Ripley is taken over that she is the main character. That she's the final girl. That's right. She's the main character. The way Ridley doesn't show the creature as much, builds the tension. It really was.
It was.
That's in my book. It's not better than Aliens, but it's right there with it. Like Aliens will always be my pick.
Without Alien, we would not have Aliens.
That's right.
And
it was it pretty much formed a new genre in truckers in space and alien, like, oh man, what am I trying to think of? Like science fiction horror. Like it really was. It was like a slasher in a haunted house in space. Man, it was fantastic. And Ridley just keeps playing with the franchise. Sometimes I wish he'd stay away. But this one was fantastic.
It was.
Fucking out of this world. All right. So we're here for the newest iteration of the Predator franchise.
Yes.
And Prey.
This one we kind of went back and forth on. It's definitely going to go into the trophy category for the Legion.
Yes, it is.
It has some fantastic qualities.
Oh yes, it's one of those that's reaching for that next category. just short, just shy. There really ain't much bad to say about the movie. And Dan Trachtenberg came in and wanted to tell this new story about the Comanches and the Predator and the French. It was great. We had a new iteration of the Predator.
He directed the hell out of it.
He did, and the visuals were fantastic. They dropped it on Hulu. It was such a huge hit that now he's got 2 Predator projects coming out this year in 2025, an animated movie and Predator Badlands.
Yes.
And I am so ready.
We'll have to update our ranking after that drops.
Yeah, we will. We'll come back, redo them, because I'm sure we'll get more Alien and Predator movies. Like, it's just the way it's looking, we're going to get Aliens versus Predator movies.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm ready. That's right.
Ready.
All right. Now, we really do have a divisive movie.
Yes.
Prometheus. And I'm here to tell you, y'all, to me, trophy. As a Alien prequel, as a movie in that universe that Ridley Scott wanted to tell another story about, perfect.
Yes.
Like, he's such a visual director anyway, and this movie has some of the best visuals like ever in a science fiction space movie. I know people talk about how some of the scientists or whatever, they're dumb and the way they act, but you know what? We wouldn't have the movie if they didn't. And not everybody is that smart. Like, and you see other people doing it, so why wouldn't you?
These were the greatest human minds. I don't believe that for a second.
No, and I really did love the story of Prometheus. Now, the black goo and all that, we could talk about that all day long, but yeah, no. But trophy for Prometheus, yes. All day. And on to Predator 2. The city hunter has arrived.
Oh my goodness.
Up and down. Where's it go? Nobody know. I do.
Average.
It does. To be honest, when I was a kid, when it come out,
it would have been trophy.
I loved it. Yeah, it would have been trophy easy. This was actually one of those movies that I would go rent constantly because it was a Predator movie. It in the first one, you know. But by the time this one came out, I already had the first one, you know, on one of those recorded VHSs.
Of course.
I watched it constantly. So this one, it was one of those goes with it. Especially when I was like 12, 13 years old. Like, it went with it. Like, you had to.
It was the ensemble.
Right. The cast is great. Danny Glover and Bill Paxton. I know, we laugh about the Danny Glover thing.
6-year-old Danny Glover.
That's right. But he does a damn thing.
He does.
Man, I don't think that Predator gives a shit. That's
nope.
Right. We got some lore. This is where we got the first trophy room and the xenomorph skull everybody flipped out about.
Yes. Which
led to Aliens vs. Predator, of course. I love Gary Busey's character. Of course, it's Gary Busey. I really do enjoy Predator 2. It has lots of great things going on about it. But in the end, it's not the greatest.
It's not.
It's an average movie. And I can definitely sit down and watch it because it's good. It's not the Predator.
I get a good giggle.
I do. It's supposed to be like futuristic setting and all that good stuff, but you know, that time passed and So
last but not least.
That's right. Leaves us with the last one, y'all. Alien Covenant. And it will go into average as well.
Yes.
I know. See, my problem with Alien Covenant is people bitch so much that Ridley Scott decided to change his sequel to Prometheus to line up with what the fans were complaining about. The studio probably pushed him in that direction as well. We did get to see some good xenomorph violence, killing, like it. Again, good ideas, and we got David back from Prometheus, which I really do like that character. I know he's an evil android, but Michael Fassbender does great, and I really do like that character. The cast in this one is great. I know we say that for almost all of these movies. The cast is great. I don't even understand what could go wrong. And this is the one with Danny McBride. That Danny McBride.
Good old Tennessee.
That's right.
Good old boy.
Yeah. And I love seeing him in other things besides the goofy stoner comedies.
Yes.
I really do think that even though he's more of some comedic relief in this movie, I love seeing him do other things. but it is average. A lot of people put it above Prometheus because, man, Prometheus gets lots of hate.
Yes, it does.
But
we enjoy it.
That's right. So we have now came to the end of the tier list. We do love our Aliens and Predator movies.
Yes.
As you can tell with this tier list right here, all these movies, only 2 of them, 2 of 14 are dead on arrival, and 1 is bleeding out. The rest are average
or better.
That's right. And man, that's really not too bad.
That's not at all.
You can't really ask for too much better to have just a few movies that are below average. The rest of them are pretty damn good, at least in my estimate. I love these movies. I'm about to get off of here and go put some more Alien movies. That's right. I'm going to turn them on.
Alien Day.
Alien Day. That's right. Happy Alien Day 2025, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you like what we do here, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get all the nerdy goodness. All the nerdy goodness.
All of it.
That's right.
Hey, and don't forget to join, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
That's an option now.
That's right. We do offer memberships. And if you would like anything added to the tiers, or if you have anything to add, let us know, because we're taking all ideas and we're ready to move on and do some bigger things. That's right. I've been Chuck.
I've been Brandy.
We are the Legion of Nerds. Y'all don't have too much fun.
I'll be the last thing you see when your life